I was in Louisiana State Penitentiary in Angola, Louisiana, where they had started to evacuate the prison. And when they seen it wasn't going to hit that far, when we went to bed that night, everything was all right. We woke up the next morning and, couldn't nobody even recognize nothing in the city. The whole city was flooded. Seen it on the news. And the way they was showing it from, I guess, from the Superdome, man. And the whole city flooded. You couldn't recognize nothing. Everything looked like just a big old lake. And it was a shock because we was told when we went to bed that night that Katrina had veered away, that the power storm had missed the city. They come to find out the levees broke. And the levee just wiped a lot of us out, a lot of our homes. Me in particular, my home, my family, everything was just lost, you know. It was a devastating time. Then you was in a situation where you didn't know where your people was, your family was at. You was trying to find your family. You was trying to locate people. At least they did have the courtesy to make a pre-phone call where you try to call your people, but your people was all over the place. You couldn't really know where your people was. And some dudes still haven't found their relatives 20 years later. Well, you feel lost. You kind of get used to the distance because, you used to being incarcerated, got incarcerated now for so many years, and you used to seeing them, sparingly whenever they can. But just the idea that you can't never find them no more, or they lost, that was devastating, man. They lost. You don't know where your family at. At least you got an idea where they at, but now you don't know where they at, and they don't know where they at, and they can't contact nobody. That's a hurting feeling. That's a hurting feeling. And then you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. I was in Louisiana State Penitentiary.